kick kept the Jaguars alive in the postseason. The thrilling victory, sending fans into a frenzy.
Well, let's go, Jags! It was always the Jags! Let's go!
Now, the Jaguars hit the road, taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, knowing what lies ahead.
Can't spot anybody. This is when you get this far into the postseason now, everything matters.
And Trevor Lawrence, showing he's the people's quarterback with a post-game stop at Waffle House.
It's really cool, so I'm proud to be a part of it, and just the beginning for us.
Live from Channel 4, the local station, this is Teal the Show. Clash in Kansas City.
Good morning. It is game day. We are now 7.5 hours from kickoff for the Jaguars and Chiefs in Kansas City.
So exciting. This morning, we are getting you ready for the biggest game in 5 years and a chance for the Jags to earn their 4th trip to the AFC Championship game.
Boy, what a moment. I'm Cole Pepper, joined here by Jana Angel from River City Live. Jana, you were out there among the fans and tailgaters parking last week. The environment this week going to be a little different.
A little bit different, but yes, good morning, Cole, and good morning, Jags Nation. Last weekend, we had a great time out with the fans at the Slab, and I know today in studio, we're going to be bringing just as much energy so we can send that same winning spirit to Kansas City.
Well, we have you covered from here in Jacksonville and in KC. Jamal St. Cyr and Scott Johnson are in Kansas City. Joe McLean is all about game day barbecue. Ashley Harding showcases the best Snapjacks photos from fans as well.
Plus, Alicia Hatcher at Daly's Place, where thousands of fans are expected to cheer on their team. And Mark Collins has the cold game day forecast.
It's chilly up there. Well, let's start with a look at the amazing journey that brought the Jaguars to Kansas City. The Jags never gave up. I mean, really, we shouldn't even be here today talking about this game. The Jaguars had no chance. Last Saturday against the Chargers, they were down 27-0 with halftime fast approaching. What happened next was historic and nearly unprecedented in NFL postseason history.
The Jaguars had committed 5 first-half turnovers, including 4 Trevor Lawrence interceptions. But the Jaguars quarterback was undaunted. In the final minute of the half, he connected with Evan Ingram on a 9-yard touchdown pass to put the Jaguars on the board. In the halftime locker room, defensive end Roy Robertson-Harris gave an impassioned message to not give up. The message was received. In the third quarter, Lawrence found Marvin Jones for a score. Then after a Chargers field goal, Zay Jones got loose. It was a 10-point game. With less than 6 minutes remaining in the contest, Lawrence capped a 9-play, 70-yard drive with his 4th touchdown pass of the game. 4 interceptions, followed by 4 touchdowns. The Jaguars trailed by 2. The defense had to keep doing the job, and they did. Lawrence got the ball back with 3:09 to play, and facing 4th and 1, they turned to Travis Etienne. That brought Riley Patterson onto the field from 36 yards out. Ball game. Somehow, the Jaguars never gave up, never gave in. They scored on their last 5 drives of the game, 4 touchdowns and the game-winning field goal. No team in playoff history had won a game when being -5 in the turnover margin until Saturday.
Just remarkable. I've covered the NFL since the early 90s. I've never seen a game like that.
Now, Cole, I know that you're kind of our impartial Pepper is what I'm calling you today because you've got your analytics hat on. But when you see that game day hype, it really has to fire up something in your belly, doesn't it?
Well, you love the competition and you love the storylines. And I mostly love it for the fans who have been through so much in Jacksonville over the last decade and a half. But here they are having a chance to celebrate something special.
Exactly. So enough about last weekend because we've got a game day to get to. Let's look ahead at today's matchup. Jamal is joining us live from Kansas City previewing the game. Jamal, how is it going out there?
It's cold. This isn't Florida cold. This is cold. I know Mark's going to come with a forecast for the game a little bit later, but let me go ahead and beat him to it. It's cold. They're talking about snow for kickoff. That is a little bit of a game changer for this team because the Jaguars aren't used to that. I've been kind of talking to the guys we talked about it last week, and I was talking to them again this week. How do they get ready for the cold? They say they're kind of prepared for it since they've played in some cold weather games. That Philadelphia game early in the season, they say it was cold and rainy, so they're not that worried about the snow and the cold today. But it is chilly out here right now. Arrowhead Stadium still very empty. Parking lots are empty. There are a lot of Jaguars fans who are planning to make the trip here to Kansas City and try and cheer on the team as they get ready to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, we know Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are the juggernauts of the AFC. They're the #1 seed for a reason. Andy Reid even mentored Doug Peterson into getting into head coaching. Doug Peterson has never beat his former mentor, 0-2 against him, and the Jaguars lost here in Kansas City earlier on this season. The Jaguars fans that have made the trip up here are definitely hoping for a different outcome this go around, hoping that the Jaguars are going to find a way to take down the Chiefs today. That is going to be a monumental task. If you're going to stop Kansas City, rule number 1, you have to find a way to control Pat Mahomes. And he's not an easy guy to slow down. Only one team this year has been able to hold the Chiefs offense to less than 20 points. That was the Indianapolis Colts back in week 3. They played an inspired game because the Jaguars had shut them out the week before, but that just shows that there is a recipe out there and it can be done. Very difficult, something that the Jaguars haven't been able to do in a long time. The Jags have not beat the Kansas City Chiefs since 2009, so they're hoping to rewrite that whole story and have another storybook ending today, just like they did last week against the Chargers. They're going to have their hands full. It will be a tough one, but it's also going to be a cold one as we get closer and closer to kickoff. We're talking about snow. Cole, Jana, I'm going to try and stay warm.
Yes, please stay warm out there, Jamal. Doesn't he look lovely in those layers, though? I feel for him.
Might need a few more layers, it sounds like.
We're here in the studio. Yeah. Now, Arrowhead looks so calm right now, but we know that's all going to change in a few hours with this stadium being known as one of the loudest in the nation.
Yeah, the loudest ever recorded as far as the Guinness Book of World Records, over 140 decibels at its loudest. It is a tough place to play. There's no doubt about that. This team is excited, though. The fans are even more excited.
Absolutely. I mean, we know that those fans are out there. We're seeing an influx of Teal taking over Kansas City right now. Jags Nation is strong, at its strongest. And it's great to see so many fans willing to drop everything, travel over 1,400 miles just to cheer on a team from inside Arrowhead Stadium. Scott Johnson is in Kansas City joining us live here. Scott, you've been catching up with some of those traveling fans all week long, and we've seen the tweets. I mean, the energy is there.
The energy is amazing. So those fans are going to come out here outside of Arrowhead Stadium in a few hours and start a very large DUUUVAL tailgate. But the party doesn't start here. It started last night when everyone started arriving in town. I want to show you some video from one of the taverns in the downtown kind of entertainment district where it turned teal. Duval County fans came out by the hundreds to celebrate with each other and get ready for the big game today. Some people flew, most people, it seemed to me, drove like a 16, 17-hour trip to get out here. They were out here, they were packed, hundreds upon hundreds of Jaguars fans out here, and they were all excited when Mr. Jaguar himself, Tony Baselli, showed up to address the crowd and lead them all in a big DUUUVAL.
1, 2, 3,
So Tony out there leading the fans who are very excited for this. So in the next few hours, we are expecting that large Teal tailgate to happen out here somewhere in the parking lot. They open up parking in about an hour and a half, and people will start trickling in for a long day of tailgating. They tell me that tailgating in Kansas City is like nothing you've ever seen before. But DUUUVAL is definitely going to make a mark out here in the Midwest, where we are live in Kansas City. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, you'll see the tailgating in Kansas City. You will definitely smell it. The wafts of barbecue smoke circling in over the stadium. There's no doubt about that. Lots of teal out in Kansas City. We won't see any teal on the field in Arrowhead, though.
That's right. Now, this was a switch up. The Jags are wearing only black and white on the field this afternoon, which is actually what they wore during the last matchup. the team shared this promo photo of the black and white uniforms. So what do you guys think? Cole, any thoughts on this one?
I always love to see teal in the uniform, but of course you can't wear a teal jersey. The home team picks the colors. The Chiefs are going to wear their red, no doubt about that. So the Jaguars go with the black and white here. Didn't have as much pop. I'd love to have seen him maybe throw on the teal socks.
Ooh, you know what?
Little flavor, little pop of color.
Pop of color. Yeah. I like it. Just kind of reminiscent of that Jaguars tongue, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. We'll see how it all plays out today and whether those black and white uniforms will do as well as, or even better than they did last time around. Jaguars had a chance in that first matchup. It was not an easy one for any stretch of the imagination to go to Kansas City. They made some mistakes, lost 27-17, but there were certainly some opportunities for the Jaguars to win this game. If they had made maybe 3 more plays, that's the difference in the NFL. It's just one play here, one play there, and it can change the course of a game. And the Jaguars know they've learned some valuable lessons about playing in Kansas City against the Chiefs.
Exactly.
It does help us, but nothing prepares you for that. I can turn the noise here as loud as I want, and it's not going to make an impact. But it's loud for them. It's loud for their defense, and we both have to play in it, obviously, but it's a great atmosphere.
Obviously, the environment and the atmosphere we're going to play in is one of, if not the best in the NFL. I mean, I can't imagine it'll be much louder than our fans were here on Saturday, honestly, but that was when we were on defense, not offense. So we played there earlier in the year, but this is a little bit different. It's a playoff game, divisional round, so the stakes are higher, so I expect them to be even crazier and more packed stadium. But at the end of the day, you gotta go play, and you gotta make sure you communicate. That's the one thing. We gotta get in and out of the huddle. We gotta get to the line of scrimmage so we have time to communicate, because everything naturally takes a little longer when it's loud.
Some of those comments from Trevor Lawrence talking about, I can't imagine it's going to be louder than it was here, got the Chiefs fans riled up. They do not like to be talked about as being anything but the loudest crowd in the National Football League. So we'll see if they have a little extra at Arrowhead today. There's going to be a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of extra punch, because it is the playoffs.
Exactly. I mean, the fans took to Twitter immediately in response to this press conference that we all saw and said, be ready, because we're going to make it even louder. But I think the Jags are ready for it. Yeah,
well, there's no doubt that they know what they are matched up against. The number 1 seed in the AFC. A team is loaded with experience, guys who have played in and won Super Bowls, while the Jaguars, remember, before last week, they only had 13 guys who had played in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Now, the whole team has played in the playoffs, at least one game. Chiefs have all kinds of experience, and as Jamal mentioned, Andy Reid, plenty of experience. He actually mentored Doug Peterson. So I'm not sure you call it a David and Goliath matchup. It's not quite that, but it is a big task for the Jaguars to go into Kansas City and win.
It is, but I think a lot of things that we've seen throughout the week and through the press conferences from both teams is a very mutual respect. I think both teams were going to show up to the field really ready to fight, and something that's been said about the Jags all week is that they've been playing playoff football, so I think they will be ready.
Yeah, there is a certain mentality that it takes to play in the playoffs, because when you know that if you make a mistake, it could be the end of your season, everything gets magnified. So we'll see how the Jaguars handle that pressure. We know the Chiefs have handled it in the past. They've only lost 1 home game in the playoffs under Patrick Mahomes as quarterback. When we come back, the connection between the 2 head coaches runs deep. How Doug Peterson and Andy Reid are approaching this meeting.
Plus a barbecue showdown right here in studio, putting local Jacksonville barbecue against Kansas City's best in a blind taste test. We're live outside in our Publix kitchen with some last-minute barbecue tips. Then Teal the Show, Flash in Kansas City, returns.
What keeps me up at night? Where do I start? Are my kids healthy and safe? Is my mom doing okay? Our crazy schedules. When I need news to help me keep up, I go to the people I know and trust. They get answers to the questions I care about most. The things I need to know to keep my family safe, like tracking the weather that keeps us off the beach. From scams and ripoffs to the I-Team folks who investigate, they show me how that story most affects me. The problem solvers in our backyard. They are who they've always been. News for Jax on Channel 4, the local station.
A full system tune-up from Wakeoff's AC will extend the life of your system and help avoid costly repairs for just $59. And our tune-ups are backed by our worry-free, no-breakdown guarantee. Why wait? Call, scan, or visit us at wakeoffsac.com.
At Denny's, we have the best value all day long, like the Everyday Value Slam for only $5.99. Now you can stack your wins and enjoy the sunny side of craveable value. $5.99 every day, part of the all-day Diner Deals value menu, only at Denny's.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Liberal lobbyist Leanna Cumber claims to be a conservative, but spent her career as a Democrat activist. Cumber was an advisor to Democrats in Congress on immigration, while they pushed amnesty and benefits for illegals. Cumber donated thousands to radical Democrats opposing Governor DeSantis. Now she's taking hundreds of thousands from out-of-state liberals pushing their radical agenda on Florida. Leanna Cumber is not a conservative. She's a liberal trying to fool us. Sponsored by Building a Better Economy.
Tracking last-minute birthday gifts? You're not alone. Tracking your kid's lost phone? You bet. Tracking your pizza? Yeah, that too. Tracking rain down to the minute so your family can still get outside? We do that every day. Chief Meteorologist John Gahn and the Weather Authority, tracking when, where, and how weather will get in your way. Helping you get around it and keep your plans on track. The Weather Authority, always watching, always tracking. Channel 4, the local station.
A full system tune-up from Wakeoff's AC will extend the life of your system and help avoid costly repairs for just $59. And our tune-ups are backed by our worry-free no-breakdown guarantee. Why wait? Call, scan, or visit us at wakeoffsac.com.
Welcome back to Teal, the show clash in Kansas City. Let's check in with Cole to see what the Chiefs have to say about their upcoming face-off with hometown Jags. So Cole, are the Chiefs ready to take us on at Arrowhead?
It's a big question about how ready they are and what they're thinking about going into this game. Not just referring back to the first meeting between these two teams back in Week 10, a win by Kansas City, but what happened with the Jaguars last week certainly has Kansas City's attention.
That's a true test of a competitor, man, that whenever stuff's not going your way, to still pull your team to find a way to win. And he's done it at every level, high school, college, and now in the NFL, he's taken that team and they've turned it around fast. So he's a great competitor, man, and we understand it'll be a great challenge. And they have a great football team that's been playing playoff football for over a month now. So they understand what it takes to win, and we have to go out there and do whatever we can to do what we can to win.
Tremendous coaching job, phenomenal coaching job. I imagine he's up for the Coach of the Year. I mean, by his performance and how he's resurrected that program there. And that's not an easy thing to do, and he's done it as well or better than anybody.
Well, there's no doubt that these two coaches have a long and deep history. Andy Reid brought Doug Peterson. He coached him in Green Bay and then brought him with him onto his staff for the first time. And let's take a look at some of the numbers here. You see the difference between the two in terms of experience is vast. 24 years for Andy Reid. Doug Peterson's record, 54 wins, 368 wins now for Andy Reid. Both have a Super Bowl win, though, which is certainly important when you talk about getting prepared for what's going on right here. Now, we also have a big quarterback matchup. There's no doubt about that. You've got the reigning best quarterback in the National Football League in Patrick Mahomes taking on the prince that was promised. There's Trevor Lawrence, the #1 pick in the draft from the last year. The career record is not very well coordinated here. You've got Trevor Lawrence had to go through the Urban Meyer year. You talk about a quarterback in Patrick Mahomes who stepped in right away to deal with a team that was already a playoff contender. Look at the quarterback rating this year, though. As good as Trevor Lawrence was, Patrick Mahomes was even better. Probably going to win the MVP this year, but since that first meeting, look at the comparison here. Very similar numbers between Mahomes and Lawrence. 7-1 record for both. Both have thrown 16 touchdowns and basically the same number of interceptions. Of course, 4 of those interceptions came last week against the Chargers. Now, there are some streaks, one of which will definitely be broken at some point here in this game. 4 straight AFC Championship game appearances for Patrick Mahomes. He has led the Chiefs year after year after year. If the Jaguars pull the upset, that streak will be done. Trevor Lawrence has never lost a Saturday game. It's 37-0, high school, college, and the NFL. Doug Peterson's never lost a Saturday game as a head coach. One of these streaks is going to end here today in Kansas City.
Trevor Lawrence would like to keep that perfect Saturday going. Jana?
Cole. Ashley, you know that you and I love to be social girlies, and we have been getting some great pictures on Snapchat. So I wanted to see if you had a few favorites from today.
You guys, it's really hard for me to narrow that down because people have really just been sending us amazing submissions every single day. I'm going to step over on this way, just go ahead and pull this one up. I really like this one. This was given to us by the Punny PC, the Perry Family Jaguar Support and Celebration. What they have here is a Jeep. You see it there, and you have a Jaguar hoisted atop. Very creative, by the way. I absolutely love that. Let's go ahead and X out here, and whoopsie daisy, that's not what I want to do. Okay, here we go. Gotta love technology, guys. I love this one right here. This was submitted to us by Angie. Look at this cutie patootie all decked out in the teal. Love that. Very, very nice. Thank you for submitting that. And I also wanted to show this one to you. I love it. This is one of our heroes in the medical field. You can see that this is a nurse. We really appreciate everything you do, and we also appreciate your love for the Jaguars. Thank you so much. Gonna look for some more here, guys. I'm seeing a lot of these for the first time. You know what? This is a great one. Look at this. This was submitted to us by Pat Morgan. It says, my wife, Rita Morgan, is the server on Waffle House Picks with Trevor Lawrence. She's geared up for upcoming game with Trevor House. She is the one who actually served him. If you guys look real closely, that's a picture of the two of them right there when he went to the Waffle House after that amazing victory. Great memories there, and we really appreciate the picture as well. Gonna keep going here. I like this one. Look at that. That's Marvin Jones right there. Got to absolutely take that fan picture. Looking great. Absolutely love it. Thank you for uploading that as well. Gonna keep going, and you know what? Look at this little cutie. This was submitted to us by Nikki. Look at this cutie, all decked out. He's got a football here, and he's got the beads. Looking good, little man. Here's a good one here, too. Really, really like this. Also submitted by Nikki. Now that is what you call a fan room right there. You got everything. So keep sharing these pictures, guys. Go to newsforjags.com/snapjags. Find the News for Jags channel and get on uploading. Keep them coming.
All right, thank you, Ashley. While we count down to the Jaguars and Chiefs facing off, we're getting our own Jacksonville versus Kansas City face-off.
Exactly. Kansas City is known for its barbecue, but so are we. So we are putting it to the test. Joe McLean is Publix Kitchen. Joe, you've got some barbecue pros on your hands helping us get ready for today's matchup. How's it going out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here with Myron Mixon, barbecue extraordinaire.
5-time world champion. That'd be easy.
If anybody knows about good barbecue, it's this man. And let me just say, as a native of the Kansas City area, barbecue is very important. It's an iconic part of the city's culture up there.
Correct.
But we're not too shabby down here in Florida, and we got some ribs going on here. Tell me about what you got here. How do you pick a rib, by the way?
Well, what I look for is the meatiness. I want to make sure it's thick. Also, you want to pick good quality. Right now, that's a heritage breed. That's Duroc. First thing you want to do when you're prepping, you want to get that membrane off the backside.
Oh my goodness.
And remove it. Always remember, rub or seasoning does not stick to this membrane. You got to get it off.
Remember, it's really chewy too, as I've experienced.
It does, but I mean, it doesn't allow for the smoke to go in between the fingers of the ribs. Next thing we're going to do is inject. I'm using my peach injection right here today.
Oh my goodness. Peach pork injection.
Correct.
That is some expert level barbecue. And the real key, obviously, as everybody knows, is time. It's patience for this cuisine. Is that correct?
Well, these ribs right here in front of you, I took them off this morning. They cooked in a little under 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Absolutely. And let me just say, even from just a couple of hours ago, they smell incredible. Now, let me just say, Kansas City, for 3 years in a row on my birthday, when I lived up there in Kansas City, I was born and raised there, I went on a barbecue tour. So I kind of know all the iconic spots. Later in the show, we're going to be tasting some actual Kansas City barbecue and putting it up in a blind taste test against Florida's best. So you can see there the rub going on. Any special technique, or is it just throw it on there?
I'm using regular vegetable oil here. It helps the rub adhere, helps it stick. Also, it gives a good mahogany color when the heat gets to it.
Oil also is it conducts the heat, and it spreads the heat around the surface of the meat as well. Yay, knowledge. Thank you, Food Network.
You
So
sound like you're pretty smart about this stuff, don't you?
My dad roasted a whole pig in a pit one time, and I ate it, and it tasted delicious.
Let me tell you something. When you see those ribs right there,
Look at that.
they're as thin as they're going to be. They're thin. When you put them on your smoker, you want to do this right here. You want to do like an accordion, tighten them up.
What does that do?
That goes from that thin to that thick. Right. They'll cook like that. You leave them set just like this. When you got a thick piece of meat, you got more moisture, you got a better bite. So you cook them like this. You don't want them thin. You want to tighten them up. Do the tighten up. You know how you tighten up?
Yeah, just scrunch.
That's right. Do the tighten up.
What's the key? What separates good barbecue from the best, from next level?
It ain't just one thing. You got to execute a lot of things. I mean, you got to follow your recipe. You got to use flavors that go along with the protein you're cooking. But you got to also cook at the right temp. You got to be able to pull it at the right time. That's getting around to probably the best tip I can give you or anybody in the backyard. Every documented or every protein that you cook on the grill, whether it's ribs, brisket, pork butts, it doesn't matter, chicken, it's got a documented internal doneness. Always cook with your meat thermometer to that documented internal doneness. You'll never go wrong. You'll never be overcooked. You'll never be undercooked. You'll turn out perfect every time.
And if it goes wrong, if you don't follow that step, it could go really, really wrong. So
especially with chicken.
That's a great warning, yes, absolutely.
Especially with chicken.
So you mentioned about how long does this take under the smoke?
2 hours and 45 minutes, you're done. And what you're looking for, you want to be able to probe these ribs in the middle of the rack, 207 degrees, 207 internal temp. That's what you want. You're done.
And then let's talk rest time. Obviously, you can't chomp down as soon as they come off.
You don't have as much rest time with chicken and ribs as you do with the brisket and butts, of course. 10 minutes, you're good. 10 minutes, you're good.
Absolutely. All right. Well, you can see there the finished product, and then tell us about what the seasoning blend is. Is it proprietary?
No. I mean,
I'm an investigative reporter, so I got to get to the answers.
It's rub-a-dub rib of mine. It's got maple sugar powder in it. The sauce that we applied to it is my blackberry sauce. It's got a blackberry glaze to it. This gives it a little darker, more mahogany-looking color, and it goes well. Goes well with your ribs for a tailgate.
Great thing that I absolutely love about barbecue culture is the fact that there's so many different tastes from across the country. Of course, Kansas City's is a real sweet, a kind of tangy signature flavor, so we're going to be experiencing that later. More from Kansas City barbecue and Florida barbecue, the iconic taste of what the City of Fountain experiences. Look at this. Ooh, I got a bite. More of this coming up after the break. Let me chow down. Oh, that falls off the bone. Oh, absolutely. I
need to take you on the road with me. You're great. I love you.
Absolutely. Anytime. Sorry, my boss, my news director, I'm going on the road. Sorry. This is just too good. Back to you guys.
Yeah, I think we've lost Joe.
Yeah, I think we lost him. I think he's gonna leave us to take this
crappy sauce
mix on the road. That's amazing. So much more fun to come. When we return, we are taking you live as fans both in Jacksonville and Kansas City gear up for kickoff.
Scott and Jamal are back, plus a look at the celebration planned here for the fans watching from the River City. All that and more as Teal the Show Clash in Kansas City continues.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Now is the perfect time to buy at Keith Pearson Toyota with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. More vehicles available than any time over the last 2 years.
Only at Keith Pearson Toyota.
Your hometown superstore for a reason.
When clearing out and decluttering, it's simple. Donating your pre-loved items to Goodwill helps the environment by reducing waste. That's something you can feel good about. Donate to Goodwill of North Florida. We are Goodwill, removing barriers to employment.
When I set out to build our firm, it was built for greatness. It was built for you. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. If you or anyone in your family has been injured, call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Are you tired of stepping over your bathtub every time you want to take a shower? Well, West Shore Home makes bathing a breeze with their low-step shower bases, sturdy grab bars, and multiple seating options. The entire shower system is designed to keep you safe while showering. Looking to get your project started now? West Shore Home is offering their biggest discounts of the season on all shower and bath projects. Call in right now to get 18 months of no payments and no interest, plus 20% off your project. Call West Shore Home now.
The Morning Show on Channel 4 makes mornings happen.
Listen, we know how busy you are, especially in the morning.
So we're here to get your day started right.
Alerting you to scams and ripoffs we don't want anyone taken advantage of.
Tracking crime in local neighborhoods to help keep your family safe.
And we'll let you know if pesky storms get in the way of your plans.
We'll get you those answers. Oh, yes, we will.
The Morning Show on Channel 4 makes mornings happen.
Let me know if you ready to get dollars, holla, cause we wildin' out. If you want it ready, steady, go. Fight the good fight because this is war. Born for greatness, man. Born for greatness, man.
Welcome back to Teal the Show. Clash in Kansas City as we count down the hours before the Jaguars face off against the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's a do or done matchup. The winners move on to the AFC Championship while the loser closes the book on the 2022 season. No matter what happens today, Duval is behind the Jags, cheering the team on at home and in Kansas City.
Now, the team flew in yesterday, checked into their hotel to get a little bit of rest, maybe a little bit of work done before the big day. Jags fans in KC, on the other hand, spent the night celebrating in great numbers. Hundreds gathered in the Power and Light District in Kansas City for some pregame celebrations. We have crews in Kansas City as well. Jamal, you've been all over the city since arriving on Thursday. Tell me about the atmosphere that you're sensing there in Kansas City for this game as kickoff approaches.
Well, there's definitely some excitement from the Jaguars fans that are here, but from the Jaguars team, I was there when they arrived at the hotel as soon as they got to Kansas City. There's this calm confidence and looseness that they've had in the locker room all week. They know they're the underdogs, or as my photographer Hunter Vaughn says, the undercats for this game, but they're definitely confident and believe that they can get the job done. It's really the calm before the storm here in Kansas City. Things are quiet. I can see one of the parking lots on the far side of the stadium starting to fill in a little bit as there's more and more activity as we start to creep closer to the time that fans will start to arrive here. But this is going to be a big game. The Jaguars are underdogs, and nationally, not many people give them much of a shot in this football game. But you know what? In Jaguars history, they're kind of used to that. Most of the time when they've been in the playoffs, they've actually been underdogs in these matchups. The one season that I have been comparing this year's run to is the 1996 season. Now, if you don't remember that year, the Jaguars went into the playoffs, and the divisional round of the playoffs went into Denver to take on a Broncos team led by John Elway. No one nationally gave them much of a chance, and the team found a way to shock the world, win that football game, upsetting the Broncos, punching their ticket to the AFC Championship game. This season has been very similar to that. Both seasons, they had to go on a run, ended the year with 9 wins to get into the playoffs, had a comeback win in the wild card round, a lot of similarities every step of the way, and they're hoping that they can add another kind of check mark to that list today after they can add another checkbox to that list coming up today after they maybe beat the Chiefs a little bit later on. This is a big game, but it's been an interesting season, definitely a fun season. Doug Peterson was caught on video after the last game saying, Jacksonville, do you believe in miracles? And they believe, that they can get a win. Cole, Jana?
Thank you so much, Jamal. You know, I liked everything he had to say except for the maybe. You know me, I'm the hopeless and relentless supporter.
Listen, it is a maybe because this is a fantastic Kansas City team and it's going to be a big test for the Jaguars. Jamal, I like your comparison to 96. I was back here covering that team in 96, and there are a lot of similarities. And when you said, Doug Peterson said, do you believe in miracles? It reminded me of Dave Weidell's chant, do you believe in miracles, for the Jaguars fans back in the day. So if they can do what the 96 team did and get to the AFC Championship game, boy, what a season it would be.
Exactly. And I think they have a great chance, especially with an amazing fan base behind them. The Jaguar fans are ready to cheer loud in Arrowhead, trying to out-yell the Chiefs fans, known to be decibel-breaking loud.
Yeah, many fans in Kansas City are there already or arriving within the next few hours before the game. Scott Johnson, give us what you saw about the atmosphere in Kansas City and last night and also now.
Well, it is certainly going to be a large Jaguar contingent, guys, because as you say, Kansas City here at Arrowhead, they have the loudest stadium in the country, but Duval will do its best. As we learned last night, it wasn't just here where we're going to be having a big DUUUVAL tailgate in the next few hours. It is also in downtown Kansas City, where they all gathered last night in the Power and Light District, which is like the entertainment district down there. They took over this tavern. It was just an enormous turnout. I asked them who they thought they were going to win. Let's just say the fans are somewhat excited about DUUUVAL's chances. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
That's good, man.
So we're on no swearing, but tell me how you think the Jaguars are going to do tomorrow.
I think we're going to win the game. Yep. Season ticket holder 20 years. Stop Pacheco. And we're good to go. Let's go, man.
Can we beat Kansas City? We lost to them earlier in the season.
I think we can. I think we can. All we got to do is actually play 4 quarters of football this time. We start off ahead, and we just keep our foot on their neck, and I think we can do it.
Where did you get that?
We always play 4 quarters.
In
You know, I've honestly wondered what these Kansas City residents think of that chant, if they even understand what it means. But they will by the end of the day if they come out to the stadium, because there will be so many from Duval County here for the big Teal tailgating going on later on. And I've been talking to Kansas City fans about, how do you feel about the Jaguars? Do you think you'll beat them? They say 2 months ago they would have thought they would have had no problem beating the Jags. But right now, they're not so sure. They're a little nervous about these cats coming to town. We're live in Kansas City. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, talking to a lot of folks in Kansas City, they actually thought the Jaguars played pretty well against them that first game. A 10-point game in Kansas City is nothing to sneeze at for a team that at that point hadn't gone on this run. Now they've won 7 of their last 8 since that game in Kansas City, the only loss being against Detroit, kind of a throwaway loss. So there's certainly going to be a different atmosphere in this one, both with the Jaguars and in Arrowhead Stadium.
Exactly. So we know the decibels are not the only challenge, but the cold. The Jaguars had their coldest home game in over a decade last weekend, but that chill won't be anything compared to the temperatures we're going to see today in Kansas City. We brought the Sky 4 drone to Kansas City, and here's a look at what the city looked like yesterday. Sunny, but chilly. But today might not look so nice. Weather Authority meteorologist Mark Collins is looking at what fans at Arrowhead Stadium can expect today. Mark, what is it looking like out there?
I tell you, it's already cloudy up there. Temperatures are only going to get as warm as 37 degrees. That's about where we wound up at the end of the Chargers game. So last weekend was cold here in town, but it's going to go even colder, down to about 32. And even some snow is in the forecast. In fact, when you're watching the game tonight, you'll probably see some flakes coming down on the 50-yard line, and it's going to snow all evening long. Go Jags, but try to stay warm. It's going to be a cold one there.
Cole, how do you see, potential sleet and these dropping temperatures affecting our guys on the field?
The cold will affect it a little bit with the hands and the feet, but it's not going to be a major impact on the game. If it's sleet, that's worse for the players than it is if it's snow. The snow doesn't become much of a factor as it really piles up. But if there's sleet, that ball gets slick. Ball security is big. It impacts the kicking game. It can impact the passing game. It can make a major impact on the game if the weather turns. Arrowhead Stadium is the loudest stadium in the NFL, with all those Chiefs fans cheering on Patrick Mahomes and his team.
But back here in the River City, we'll be getting pretty loud watching the game from 1,140 miles away. We get it. Not everyone can make it halfway across the country with less than a week's notice, although many did. The Jags are hosting their own event today to help those back here still feel like they are part of the game day excitement. Our friend Alicia Hatcher is joining us live from the stadium. Alicia, it is quiet now, but in a few hours, it is going to be packed and it is going to be loud.
Jana, I am expecting the energy that we saw here yesterday. I want people to know the party isn't over yet. Thousands of people are expected to come here to watch the game at Daly's Place. But if you haven't got your ticket, it's okay. You still have some time. You can go here on Ticketmaster. Well, you can go through our website first, and then you can go to Ticketmaster. We have the link there. And then you can scroll down where you're able to reserve your ticket. You just click one or however many tickets you need. And then there you go. You can reserve your ticket. Guess what? For free. Yesterday, fans got the chance to send off the team. There was a lot of excitement that was out here. They got to see performance by the D-line and the Roar. Players were seen waving and honking their horns as they were leaving, and fans were cheering them on. Fans like Jarvis Thompson say he never lost faith in the Jags.
It was always the Jags through Tom Coughlin, through all the ups and the downs. It was still always the Jags for me. I was still always looking for my team on Sundays.
Jaguars have always been the stepson, and it seemed like, we're not good enough, but we're good enough to play with the big boys, and we're going to beat their butts.
So you think I don't know about anybody. I believe that they're going to make it, and I don't believe because they're here now, but I believed when they were losing, they were still my team, and if you didn't believe it, shame on you.
All the fans I spoke with yesterday say that they already reserved their tickets for today. So, if you don't believe, you're going to believe today. For now, reporting live at the bank, Alicia Hatcher, Channel 4, the local station.
Alicia, I think you have to be my favorite fan cam finder. I love that. If you don't believe, you're going to believe today. So much more coming up on Teal the Show. Now, Cole, you have a really special message that you wanted to share with everybody.
Well, one of the things that we talk about when you get ready for the game, you've got to talk to the guys who have seen it and been there. Frank Frangie, of course, 1010XL. He's been covering this team since the beginning. He has some thoughts on what this game is going to mean and what's going to happen today in Kansas City.
It's going to be one of the biggest games the Jaguars have played in many, many years. It could be the biggest win in 5 years and maybe more than that. The Jacksonville Jaguars have a chance to advance to the AFC Championship game for the 4th time in history. Hard to believe, isn't it? This was a team that was 3-7 earlier in the year, and boy, did they get hot after that. Why? Because they never lost faith in their coach, Doug Peterson, and in their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. When you get coach and quarterback figured out, you're pretty darn good. Here's the problem. The Kansas City Chiefs have figured out coach and quarterback, and they're pretty good too. Andy Reid might be as good a coach as there is in the NFL today, and Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback playing. So 2 or 3 keys to the game. Number one, the Jags have to hold the ball for a while. Long, slow drives. I'd rather see a 7-minute touchdown drive than an 80-yard play. Hold the ball. You can't turn the ball over. You might need to steal a possession somehow, some way. Last time it was an onside kick. Maybe you do something different. The Jags have to play their best game of the year, but they've got a chance. Back in the day, in 1996, the Jags upset Denver. It was the biggest upset maybe in NFL history. This won't be like that. Everybody expects Kansas City to win, but they're not convinced Kansas City's going to win. Jacksonville has a chance. Take care of the ball, long, slow drives. Trevor has to play his best game, and the Jags have a chance. I'm going to pick the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to win the game. But I think it's a 4th quarter game, and I think the Jags play all out. This is going to be a heck of a game in Kansas City. Can't wait to watch it.
All right, Frank, I think you're dead on there in terms of the way the game can go and the impact of it. You talk about what this season can do for the Jaguars. Just like 96, that was the start of the ascension for the Jaguars. After 96, they went to the playoffs in 97, 98, 99, went to the AFC title game again in 1999. If not for the salary cap and some injuries, they might still be continuing on. This is the launching pad year for the Jaguars. They've got the coach, they've got the quarterback. It's all up from here, but if they can make another win or two, watch out.
I know, and I think we've really seen that same response from the fans because I think the stability of Trevor, the stability of Coach Peterson really gave the fans something to invest in. Now, we've seen fans saying, I've been here since 95, but maybe a couple of people that were some fair weather fans are not fully committed or not wearing their teal as proudly and shouting Duval as they are today. We're bringing them in, and I think games like this and weekends like last weekend and hopefully what we will see tonight are really solidifying that fan base that will carry us through the next few seasons. Look at all of those fans. I love to see it, and the dog's my favorite. All right, it is all things barbecue. When we return, our friends from the Bearded Pig have been working all morning to prepare us some dishes right here at the station.
Yeah, we're going to put the local Jacksonville barbecue against the iconic Kansas City barbecue. We're plating up now. That live taste test starts in less than 3 minutes on Teal the Show. Clash in Kansas City.
Call Fenwick today to give your cooling system a refresh. Tune up your full system now for just $59. And our tune-ups are backed by our worry-free, no-breakdown guarantee. Why wait? Call, scan, or visit us at FenwickHomeservices.com.
My dad escaped communist Cuba in search of freedom in America. Thanks to the values he taught me, I've been blessed to live the American dream. I'm Leanna Gutierrez-Cumber. I built a transportation business and created jobs. I'm a former teacher and an advocate for survivors of domestic violence. I've dedicated my life to serving our community. On the City Council, I'm fighting to cut taxes and keep our community safe. Together, we can build a brighter future for Jacksonville.
Sponsored by Jax First.
I'm writing to let you know how much I sincerely appreciate you and your hard work during my lawsuit. I felt very valued as a client during the entire time from start to finish. I felt seen and heard.
They made me feel like I could take a deep breath again and that things were going to be okay.
Mr. Harrell helped me through a very stressful time and made it bearable.
They're not worried about phone calls, not worried about faxing, not worried about nothing. They just took care of everything for me.
I am a business owner with a teenager, Mercy. I count on News4JAX to get answers to questions I care about most, like when John Gahn tracks storms right to my street so I can keep my 16-year-old safe, and reporters live until the danger has passed. No sensationalism, no hype. They hold people accountable and offer solutions, even help get laws changed for all of us, making it worth my time to watch every single day. They are who they've always been. News4JAX on Channel 4, the local station.
Get moving and join Channel 4 on March the 4th for the Gate River Run. Register today at GateRiverRun15K.com.
The 5 germiest spots in your kitchen. What's number 1?
It is the most dangerous.
Next, Inside Edition.
Monday at 7:30 on Channel 4.
Fenwick's Plumbing Pros are on call 24/7 to install a new water heater, faucet, toilet, or any of your other plumbing needs like drain clearing or garbage disposals. Don't wait. Call, scan, or visit us at FenwickHomeServices.com.
Welcome back. We have moved our way out to the Publix kitchen as, hey, it's barbecue time. You got to have a pregame barbecue, don't you, for the game of this magnitude? And when you talk about Kansas City, we know that they are proud of their barbecue in KC. And a little bit of a wager made by Jacksonville's Mayor Lenny Curry with the mayor of Kansas City.
Exactly.
All right, Mayor Curry, challenge is accepted. We know the Chiefs are going to win, but regardless, I mean, if we don't, got this great mixed plate from LC's, one of Kansas City's best restaurants. Exceptional food, get some beans, get some sauce, some great juice. I'll tell you more than anything, though, happy to support Kansas City business. And let's go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
All right, well, here we are back ready for our taste test. All right, we've got two sides, the gold side and the teal side. And we've got brisket and we've got burnt ends here.
This is a blind test.
A blind test.
One side from Kansas City,
yeah.
One side from Florida.
Okay, we're going to start with
brisket.
The brisket.
Yes.
All right.
I'd just like to point out I'm with two barbecue pros here, so I'm going to follow y'all's lead in terms of this process.
Well, you know what? I'm just going hands.
I think I'm going to
Hands
follow.
team
We're
right
tasting
here.
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go brisket first, Myron.
Oh, molto bene.
I love my job.
You're teal, right?
This is the dynamite assignment, okay?
All right, so that's the teal.
Okay. That was
look
the
at the
teal
cut.
side.
By the way, look
Solid.
at the cut on the gold side here.
I can look at it.
Look at that, all that.
Oh my goodness.
You know, fat's where the flavor is.
Yeah, that's what my doctor said.
Well, your doctor's right.
You trying to go?
Okay. Now I'm trying the gold side.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oklahoma
man.
Joe's. That used to be Oklahoma Joe's. They ought to be ashamed of this.
That's difficult. That's difficult. Now, the Mayor Quentin Lucas is going to be sending LC's barbecue from Kansas City, which is amazing.
One of my favorites. One of my top 5 in Kansas City.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd say my favorite up there, though, is Joe's.
Yeah.
Joe's KC, an iconic spot up there.
All right. Well, do you want to make our pick here on the brisket?
I'm going gold.
I'm going gold for sure.
I gotta go
Yeah.
gold actually for this
I'm
one.
going teal.
You're going teal. Okay.
I'm going teal.
All right.
I love the smokiness of it, but
Myron?
I'm terrified of this.
You're going gold?
result.
Gold by far.
Yeah,
5-time
okay.
world champions.
Yeah.
And you telling me who is great in Kansas City? Joe's?
LC's and Joe's Kansas City, yeah. It used to be Oklahoma Joe's for all of you.
That's the deal right here.
All right,
That's the stuff. All right.
All right.
We're going to move on to the burnt ends. Burnt ends, by the way, invented in Kansas City at Arthur Bryant's Barbecue years ago. They've now become a staple, so let's see here.
I'm going finger food again.
Teal
we
first.
were talking burnt ends yesterday.
Oh my
like
goodness.
you said, originating in Kansas City and our favorites. We always fight over them.
Oh my
Love 'em.
goodness, look at this. Probably
right.
got a close up here. It just falls apart.
Now,
Oh.
as you can see, there's a lot more bark on the gold side here. You got that on the outside. Look at the
Yeah.
smoke ring there. Okay.
But that's my favorite.
Char. The char is really the key. That's the Maillard reaction. It creates those amazing flavor profiles. Oh, all right, trying the gold side now. Yeah, you're right, it is far more burnt. Oh, it just comes apart. That's good barbecue right there.
See, I love a barbecue breakfast. I know, this is my favorite. Absolutely. I'm going to hang out with the morning show more often.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, are we ready to vote on the burn ends?
Oh, my goodness.
There's no judging going on here. Look at that. Look at that. Which one would you rather have?
It's easy. Easy choice, isn't it?
That was a landslide, obviously.
All right, so...
gold is the best.
We've got gold here almost across the board.
Gold gets the gold for me.
All right.
Both plates.
So do we know which is which now? Can we get the reveal?
Bearded pig.
Bearded pig is the gold.
Oh, my goodness.
So local Jacksonville barbecue.
Right there.
Perfect.
Right there. That is going to be tough to beat. That is... I'm going to go back for some more, actually.
We got to talk to our barbecue experts over here. We saw you carving up a plate of ribs earlier. What do you think about the Kansas City's offering?
I mean, that right there is a little tough, and it didn't have the flavor. His had the flavor. The bearded pig had the flavor. He had the bite, a little heat to it, had the smoke, which you got to have. But I'm going to tell you something. That right there is that good fat is. See how spongy that is? That's what you look for in the burn end. He's got it. Speaking of brisket and burn ends, I'll be at the home show today at Prime Osborne doing a brisket recipe at 1 o'clock. Everybody come out. But getting back around, bearded pig, number one.
Bearded pig.
All right, guys.
Really good for me today. Now, any game day secrets for any of us headed to the grill this afternoon?
Need to ask this cat right here.
All right. My comeback cat.
Low and slow, right? Low and slow. That's the key.
Patience is a virtue.
I feel like that's how we need to play the game. Just like low and slow, consistent.
There's one thing you can't rush a barbecue, and that's cooking it fast.
I got one thing for you. You know where that brisket come from right there?
Tell me.
Joe's out in Kansas City.
Oklahoma Joe's.
So I do not value your opinion on barbecues no more.
Hey, it had to travel, okay? Let's knock off a few points for having to travel so far. But you still picked ours ahead of us.
You see how Joe is holding his plate like this, like someone was going to take it?
Don't touch my stuff.
He's going to run off set.
I'm just going to go ahead and take yours.
All right, no, this one's
All right, we have more coming up. The barbecue is going to be devoured here in the break as we continue getting ready for the Jaguars and the Chiefs in the divisional round of the playoffs right after this.
Donating to Goodwill fuels the programs that help people find employment in our very own neighborhood. Feel good by doing good. Donate to Goodwill of North Florida. We are Goodwill, removing barriers to employment.
Liberal Leanna Cumber is lying to cover up her JEA record. Cumber voted to support the sale process on City Council, putting the taxpayers on the hook for hundreds of millions of dollars. Her husband, Hussein, consulted with interested buyers on the sale. Then Cumber refused to cooperate with investigators. Hussein Cumber was even forced to testify to the grand jury. Liberal Leanna Cumber. She'll say anything to cover up her record. Sponsored by Building a Better Economy.
I told you we should have called McGowan's.
What?
I said we should have called McGowan's.
What?
Don't be that guy. Prevent future problems and add years to your AC system with McGowan's 40-point inspection tune-up. For only $119, our certified technicians will make sure your system is prepared for those hot summer months. So you're not this guy. McGowan's Heating and Air. Call or book online today.
We recently received a call from an injured person who'd hired another law firm. The insurance company had offered them $11,000, but we said, let's take another look. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. All law firms are not the same. And just because you already hired a firm, that doesn't mean you can't fire that firm. Luckily, this client did. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Get your tickets now for the 4th annual Jacksonville Image Awards Gala, February 3rd at the Wilson Center for Performing Arts at FSCJ South. This black tie affair honors African Americans who are making a difference in our community. It's a night of live music, inspiring stories, and more. The pre-party starts at 6. Don't miss the 4th annual Jacksonville Image Awards Gala, presented by the Porter Firm. Get your tickets now at newsforjax.com.
Next, DT, inside Lisa Marie Presley's emotional memorial. We're at Graceland for her final farewell. Plus, our Winona Judd exclusive. Next, DT.
Monday at 7 on Channel 4, the local station.
We're wrapping up today's Teal the Show clash in Kansas City. But don't worry, we'll have Jaguars coverage right here on Channel 4 all day long.
Yeah, I'll be at the Jags watch party at Daly's Place, and I'll bring you a live update as soon as the game ends. Scott and Jamal will continue to bring us live coverage from Kansas City on News 4 Jax at 6, the 10 o'clock news, and News 4 Jax at 11.
Now, if you just can't wait until then, we'll have Jaguars content streaming all day long on News 4 Jax Plus, and we'll have real-time updates all day on newsforjax.com. Take a look over at the Jags homepage. It'll stay teal like this all weekend long, so you don't miss a thing.
All right, let's get some predictions in here for this game. Let's go back to Kansas City. Check in with Jamal St. Cyr. Jamal, give me a pick here. Big game. What do you think?
Time inching closer and closer here in Kansas City, and you know what? I have to tell you, I have a good feeling. I know a lot of people don't share the sentiment that I have about the outcome of this game, but I feel like things are going to go the Jaguars' way. Now, I think there's a couple of reasons that I feel that. The biggest one, confidence. A lot of teams come into Kansas City doubting that they can keep up with the Chiefs, but the Jaguars definitely don't feel that way after what we saw from them last week. Their confidence through the roof. They're feeling it right now. I think that's going to be the difference. In the first go-round against KC, things didn't go the Jaguars' way. It got ugly and got ugly quick, but somehow the team was able to rebound, make it a 10-point game with everything that they messed up that day. That's a pretty good sign, and that was before the light really went on for this team and the light really went on for Trevor Lawrence. Keep in mind, Trevor's never lost on a Saturday in his life. Doug Peterson has never lost on a Saturday in the NFL. He's also never beat Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. I think all of those things are his losing streak against Andy Reid ends today, and the winning streak for both of Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence on Saturday continues today. It's going to be a 4-quarter game, but I expect the Jaguars to be able to shock the world, show everyone that they should believe in miracles as they take down the Kansas City Chiefs today. I'm thinking a 35-28 kind of game. I know it's tough to believe, but somehow, for some reason, I just get a feeling the Jaguars are going to pull off a win. Here in Kansas City, I'm Jamal St. Cyr for Channel 4, the local station.
So let's talk about what the score is. Everyone's probably saying 3 points, 7 points. Who will win, who won't win? Well, I'm not going with that close game. I'm going DUUUVAL 38-21. I think we'll start feeling comfortable with a win in the third quarter. Mahomes will get a few touchdowns, but not nearly as many as Trevor will. 38-21 here in Kansas City is my prediction. We're going to send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Scott. So I'll be honest, I actually get a little superstitious when people talk about scoring. So I just like to jump 2 feet in and say it's anybody's weekend, any given weekend. I know you're feeling a little bit differently, Cole. So what is your analytic hat telling you?
Well, listen, you listen to your head or you listen to your heart, right? The Jaguars right now are on a great roll, and they certainly can win this game. They have the confidence, they have the ability, but winning in Kansas City in the playoffs is just such a massive thing. I think Kansas City wins this one. Take it something like a 33-28 game. I think it's going to be close. I think the Jaguars have a shot, but I think this is where a remarkable season comes to a close.
Exactly. I think this matchup of quarterbacks and really seasoned coaches is going to be a really interesting game to watch. Maybe like they said with the barbecue, just play long and slow, consistent.
Yeah, keeping the ball away from Patrick Mahomes is going to be a big key for the Jaguars today. Thanks so much for watching Teal the Show clash in Kansas City. More coverage coming up throughout the day right here on News 4 Jax and News 4 Jax Plus and News4Jax.com.
Go